Hello friends, today I have a useless tool in my hand again. It's a satellite receiver, and these models are obsolete. I am thinking of using the power card of this device as a power supply. If you have this old device and you need a power supply, you can learn how to do it by watching the video. If you are ignorant about electronics, you should be very careful. Electricity is no joke. I've already had a quick look inside the device, so let's get it in quickly. The inside was rusty, so I cleaned it right away, and let's move on. First we disconnect the cable between the power board and the processor board. We disconnect the processor from the control board. Then we completely remove the processor board and the control board. We won't need them, we will only use the audio and video sockets on the processor board. By the way, never plug the device into the mains while performing operations. We can also use these parts in other projects. Let's open the LNB ports and we can remove the card. Yeah, that's the part we need. I'll take out the control card. It has an IR receiver, resistors, and many other usable elements, which we will use later. Here are the output voltages on the pins of the board. I have to check the exits. If you're going to do this, you have to be very careful. I've energized the device and I'll be careful not to touch the panel. I turned on the multimeter, now I'll test the pins. The way I hold the socket in sequence, E on the right there should be a voltage between 22-24 volts, the second pin is GND. The third pin is between 12-14 volts, the fourth pin is again GND. The fifth pin indicates 5.3 and the sixth pin indicates 3.3. Their GND is common with the fourth pin. I removed this part, these four legs are the positive terminals of the sockets. The above two are common GND line. I cut the pin socket and add some solder where I want to make the connection. I add solder to the ends of the pins. Now we can make the connections. First I solder the 24, 13, 5 and 3 volt plus poles. The second and fourth wires were our GND line, now I don't solder them. In fact, the order of the plus voltage wires does not make much difference. You can connect them in any order you like. Yes, now we can solder the GNDs. Our connections are ready, I think it's fine. Now I'm going to tie it in place. I then make a socket to transfer the voltage to the outside, for which I use any of the device's own audio and video cables. For example, I separated the red one and cut off one end. I attached a crocodile to each of the positive and negative wires. Yes, everything's almost ready, let's check. I carefully energize and turn on my multimeter. I am making my connections. First I will measure the following input. "13.6 volts coming out. Let's try the second one. 3.3 volts here. Let's take a look at the above. 5.3 and 24.2 volts. Works fine. That's all. I think it's an easy and useful tool for anyone who knows a little bit about electronics. I'll put it together like this temporarily. Later, if necessary, I can mount it in a more compact box and add a voltmeter and an ammeter. Thank you very much for watching the video. Your ideas and opinions are important to me. So don't forget to leave them in the comments. If you are not a subscriber, you can subscribe for support. If you are subscribed, please like and turn on notifications so you can be notified of videos like this.